This one's going to be one for the Bucks, B.
Yeah.
Let me put this down right there. Welcome to another episode of Beyond Beats and Culture. My name is Chase the Dark Sage, and I am your host here with my co-host.
I'm T.
And we're here with another BBC podcast, your hip-hop goodness. No news. Not really any discussion besides the one that we're going to be having in today's episode itself. Today's a special episode because this is the last episode that we're having in this crib. As this episode is going out, I am moving, so the whole area location is changing, but that's all right because we always got the content prepared for y'all. We're putting this out, and we're finally doing something about the blog era. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
I love to talk about the blog era. This is my era right here.
And I'm going to say, don't you MFers get upset. Yes, we don't have every freaking blog era mixtape in here. And it's probably one mixtape in here that didn't supposed to be here, but hey, you'll know once you see it. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, don't get pissed about the list.
Yeah, but make sure y'all check us out on all the streaming platforms where you can watch and listen to podcasts. I usually give that plug at the end, but I'm going to give it at the beginning because this is a lot different than the other usual podcasts that we do because, as you can see from the title, we are doing a tier list of some blog era some blog era mixtapes that we thought, we should, actually rank them, actually give our critique and our thoughts on it. Not full out reviews. We might do that one day. I'm not sure.
On some.
But I just wanted to get on here and just maybe rip some a new one, but also glaze some as well. I'm ready for this. Are you ready for this?
I'm ready, B.
All right. Let's go ahead and get into this ranking of this tier list right here. We have all these mixtapes, as you guys can see. Hopefully it's on the screen right here. But for the audio-only listeners, we'll be broadcasting our answers and talking about these answers as well. And some of the mixtapes that we have is A$AP Rocky's Live Love A$AP, Big Crit, Crit Was Here, Big Sean's Detroit, Acid Rap, Back from the Dead, So Far Gone, Cold Day in Hell, The Warm Up, 1999, Overly Dedicated, A Kid Named Cudi, Young Sinatra, Undefinable or Undefinable, Kids, Dream Chasers 2, Beat Me Up Scotty, Crenshaw, a whole bunch of iconic mixtapes, legendary mixtapes, and some duds.
Yeah.
B, are you ready to get into this?
I'm ready, B.
Oh my gosh. First project we have right here is A$AP Rocky's Live Love A$AP. I think I put this at Era B. Now, I love A$AP Rocky's project, but I do think that this project is top heavy because the first 4 to 5 tracks we get on this, is this the one with Palace on it? Then Pesos, Brand New Guy, Say What's Up.
Like Purple Swags on here.
Yeah, exactly. So this one to me is top heavy because after that little run of tracks that we have right there.
But we also got to understand what this album did. This album brought in the new hype beast culture. You ushered in you had the Jordan wearing, the Wale Kid Cudi them rocking the Jordans with the skinny jeans. Not Wale with the skinnies, but you understand. But this brought in the high fashion. You know what I'm saying? This mixtapes mean a lot, and it's also mean more into the blog era because it brought out that New York style came back into the forefront. But with the twist, you know what I'm saying? With the skinny jeans, leather, flannels with some freaking Jeremy Scott Adidas. You know what I'm saying? This was different. It meant more. So for me, this mixtape is at an A. You know what I'm saying? If you catch me on a really good day, I'll put it on the S.
I'm never doing that now. I'm not doing that.
But
I like A$AP Rocky, not
but
that
just what
much.
the movement did, the ASAP mob.
So you're going more so
cool.
based off of the impact of the tape?
Impact and the tape is pretty. The tape is a classic tape to me, and it just all around the whole culture, just the meaning of the mobs. I think it started the whole ASAP.
Yeah.
Started the whole
dollar sign.
Because now I'm just saying, just now everybody be like, I'm NBA YoungBoy. And it's I'm never broke again this.
Yeah, group names
and stuff with that. Come on, that started all
Pro
that.
Era didn't do that.
Yeah, because I'm saying a lot of more people do that nowadays. They have their title of the group and then the name of your nickname or whatever. So A$AP ushered a lot more, the whole group as a whole. And Rocky was the front man. Come on, man. Give him his just due.
I was going based off of just the music, but I can see this. I can see that.
Reasons why these mixtapes here, some of them have things to do with the culture. You can't have an impactful mixtape just for being good. It has to do other things as well.
Okay. I'm not going to like where this list is going to go.
Oh, my God.
We got Big Crit. Crit Was Here. Produced mostly by him. Rapping mostly by him with a few features. B. Before this episode, last night, I had to listen to this, and I don't need to listen to this.
Yeah.
I know this tape.
Yeah.
This tape is still phenomenal.
It is.
I personally put it at an S. Like I said, this is like a college dropout for Crit. This is one of his best this is a great breakout project for him. This was going to be his last project before he actually quit full time, but this is the one that actually got him a lot of buzz and people put a lot of respect on his name, especially as a rapper and a producer itself. I'm a Crit Glaze over here. I'm sorry. This Crit project is phenomenal to me, especially with, I feel like the South in terms of like new artists, we didn't really, if I'm looking at this list correctly, we didn't really have many new artists from the South.
We had J. Cole.
I keep forgetting he's from the South.
We had J. Cole.
We didn't have many though.
We got Thug on here. We got Travis on here. We got Big 2 Chainz on here. We
Well,
got
at the
B.O.B.
time,
on here.
Before Travis was like what, years after?
Yeah. But
This
at the
was
time,
like what, 2009?
yeah, that was
2010?
09, yeah.
So yeah, someone from the South that sounds country. I'm talking UGK style type Southern hip hop. Where would you put this?
So look, I love Big Crit.
Oh God.
But I feel like
Oh,
this
God.
album, this mixtape, my bad, is really amazing. I give it an A for amazing. Only why I wouldn't give it to the S tier because what it didn't do impactful wise. I feel like if you're gonna be an S tier, you gotta still have longevity in the game to like now. Your impact had to still be felt. I feel like Big Crit, yes, he was cool at the time, like what he did at that moment, production, bringing that Southern hip hop, being from Mississippi. But one thing he didn't do is show his longevity, and I think he just faded away with this mixtape. Like he didn't last and like show that this mixtape gonna like submit me into the game. And I feel like a lot of these other artists that are guaranteed and more deserved, they work for it to be in the S tier. And I don't think this tape puts him in the S tier. I give it an A. It's up to you. You know, if we're gonna be in the middle, do you feel that way or?
I'll put it in A. I'll submit, but for me, it's S tier because of my
Personal,
my personal bias towards Crit.
Because like, bro, I love that.
Because to me, if I had to put anybody on a Crit project, I'm not gonna put them on Forever Is a Mighty Long Time. They're not ready for that. You can't start them off with the best thing first.
Yeah,
I gotta start them off with something nice, easy, very accessible to get into. I feel like this project right here, especially with it coming to streaming and not much really changing compared to the actual the mixtape version versus the streaming version. I feel like this is the greatest project to put people onto if you want to get into Crit. And then this can also lead you down into his other projects like Return of Forever, Forever in a Day. Live from the Underground, because he has a really solid discography overall within this little sector right here that we have all these mixtapes.
Oh, it was other mixtapes I took like Forever in a Day to put on here and all that.
Oh, that's what it was.
That's what I said. Yeah.
Dang.
Went to Imaginary Forever in a Day up there.
Yeah. Where would you put those albums at? Forever in a Day.
I probably put it in the B.
Okay.
That's still solid.
What would you put Return of Forever?
My son. Oh man, B. It's just because what Crit Was Here did at the time, like not saying these not A quality, but I'm telling you, I gotta add impact.
I know, so
it's hard.
When you do that, I get it.
I just say
I get it. You gotta rank the other two below, but those are better projects overall.
Because I know some people probably agree with. I don't know if most people agree with you putting them in an S. It's just hard for me to put them in an S just because I feel like this mixtape.
I was going just off of quality of music for this.
Yeah. See, me, I'll think of. Because I know when I look at these projects, these mixtapes, and I feel like how it makes me think about now, like what's the impact now as well.
All right, next one, Big Sean, Detroit. This is one of Big Sean's best mixtapes. This is his best mixtape, not one of his best mixtapes. This is one of his best projects overall. I love this. I remember when this dropped. I was waiting for it. I remember listening to it. I listened to it last year. To me, it still holds up. Obviously, it has the Seanisms. He has his immature styles.
Corny
of rap
bars.
here. Yeah, he has that. But to me, I feel like everything was balanced well to where it's like you're showing enough charisma, you're showing enough energy, you're showing enough a good amount of intrigue. And to me, this is a solid jump from his actual debut album, which people were really disappointed in. And it shows that he's trying to hit you with not the soulful song, but the really, soul touching song where you have songs like, oh, you're coming from not humble beginnings, but, I just want to wake up. I'm blessed to wake up this day. I'm going to have a good day. You got trap banging songs. One of him, I guess maybe dissing Soulja Boy. I'm not sure. Then you have just a great song with him, Royce, and Kendrick. And he is holding his own on that song with 100. To me, the range that I get from this project, some of the instrumentals, there are some misses, like the song with Moolah. I like it, But you could definitely tell he went to Young Chop. He's like, yo, give me some Chief Keef, please. So you could tell that he's doing that, but also he's demonstrating to you why he was one of the top 5 people from the blog era in terms of like rappers that debuted during that time.
Well, what I'm gonna say about this project is something that I didn't really sit with well, because at this time I was kind of like going off Big Sean. I know it is a solid mixtape. It had more of an album feel. I remember people having high praise for it, and I wasn't really into this mixtape like that, to be honest with you. But overall, what I remember about it, I haven't played this in a while. So just from what I remember, bro, I don't know if you. I was gonna give it a B as well.
Okay.
I was gonna give it a B. I thought you was gonna lean to the A, and I was like,
no. Not too many A's.
Yeah. I was thinking B as well.
Because if I'm going based off of your criteria, not enough impact.
Yeah, that's true. But yeah, I give that one a B, bro. I wish I had more to say about this project. I just haven't been to it recently, just to have a more adult, like, critique on it or experience with it. It's just been so long. At that time, I was just out of Big Sean. Even though I listened to the album, because this came out after the album, right?
Yeah, this came out after the album.
That album just put me out of that.
I love that album back then, but also I was like, what?
High school. Marvin Gaye and Chardonnay.
Hard.
Ass.
Hard. All right. Next one we got up is Chance the Rapper, Acid Rap. Now we also got 10 Days on here, but we're gonna get to that at one point. But let's talk about Acid Rap. Now I recently went back to this because I did the whole Chance the Rapper discography deep dive or whatever. This holds up really well.
It does.
This is a great project. No skips for me on this bad boy. The sequencing on this is great. It doesn't overstay its welcome. This is a great breakout tape for Chance in terms of like, to me, I saw a whole bunch of people flocking to Chance once this project came out. I never really seen people talk about 10 Days. I've heard about it, but I never went back to it. But I know people who went to this mixtape then went to 10 Days.
Yeah.
Because they were so impressed with this this mixtape right here, Acid Rap. Me personally, in terms of like impact and like where his career went from there, I put it A. But I'm also comfortable with it being B just off of the music alone.
No, I'm gonna go with A, B. I think it's A because just the movement he had, even afterwards, even putting out 3. I remember 10 Days before Acid Rap. I skimmed through that. I feel like 10 Days had some Acid Rap in it, but it was like 2 or 3 tracks that had what he was going for. Because some of the things he didn't sound like Acid Rap. It's like he was looking for something. Like he was finding that sound. And what Chance has a unique voice, a unique flow, and new style that he brought into the game at the time. 2013, I think it was a really good year for like some people to actually like let people know, like new artists coming, like, yo, you got the 09 to 2011 people, like 08 to 2011, and like this is the new voice. This is like our class. This because he's a year older than me. So this is the guy that was in high school growing up in the blog era. It's like that usher into this. This is like when things was kind of changing from the blog era. And like this mixtape meant a lot at the time, and just the trajectory for his career. People thought he was going to be a top guy as well, just because of
he was with
but the looks he was getting, the ads, just movie like TV shows, like he was really charismatic. He got a really good character, and just we thought that he was kind of gonna be bigger. I say this is an A, man. This project is a mixtape classic right here.
I'll put this in an A. I feel like this is one of those. I feel like this is a definitely a top 20 blog era mixtape.
Yeah. Because I'm telling you, it was at that tail end.
I'm feeling reserved on putting the top 10, but definitely a top 20.
It's up there, bro. Like,
but I'm also putting in my head albums too, which I'm trying to take out, but that's just hard for me to separate it.
Your girl loved this mixtape too, right? She don't like this?
I don't think she's ever heard it all.
Oh, wow.
It's funny because she actually had an interaction with Chance because she one time was in a restaurant the week he went in and he paid for everybody's food.
For real? That's crazy.
So she kind of technically met Chance. Yeah. Chance paid for her food.
It's so crazy how like my girl is not hip hop at all, but she loved this album, this mixtape. I'm like,
no, I remember girls back in high school listening to this mixtape. Yeah. So
because it's like he had that, like, I don't know, for some reason, to me, like with some of his ad libs, I don't know if this is the right analogy. I don't know if it's an analogy, but like comparison. Does some of his stuff feel like his it's all playful and like nursery rhyme-ish, you know what I'm saying? So I think
to me it felt cutesy to where it's like it's not too serious.
Yeah.
You're not trying to be too hard. It felt very jovial.
Just like when he come acid rapper, he's like so like awkward and like it just, I don't know, it was just a unique way to approach rapping, and I think what Chance did was pretty dope, man. I think
Yeah, especially what he does on his voice, especially with a song like "My Druggie,"
Hey,
where that could come
it's
off very bad.
yeah,
But
bro.
I love that
Because
song.
it's so crazy. Because you could go back to the old Dead and Hip Hop review, and like Kenj hated this, but I think he like it now. But I remember he hated it because like it just some stuff is just like, yo, nah, this is just not for me.
B, I gotta ask: is there anything on this list that you hate?
Oh, do I hate? I wouldn't say hate, but it's probably some stuff that I dislike. Yeah.
All right, we got Chance the Rapper, Acid Rap at A. Let's go ahead and go to this Chief Keef, Back from the Dead. What can we say about this highly influential tape? If you don't know, this is Chief Keef's breakout mixtape. Basically, the songs I don't like, and not hate being sober, but I don't like. And what's the song? No, the song we had with Lil Reese is on here, and 300 with Soulja
300
Boy.
and who is the? I don't know them. That's on there. I don't know
think
them was
so.
on there. Yeah, that's on there.
But this obviously started the whole big craze and popularized
drill.
the subgenre of drill rap, which is a subgenre of trap music itself. Chief Keef, a highly influential artist amongst today's generation. He's basically under that Gucci tree, and from the Gucci tree stems Chief Keef, and under Chief Keef stems a lot of other artists as well. This was a highly impactful tape. After this, he came out with a classic debut for him.
The Final Rich.
Exactly.
Amazing.
B.
S. I'm sorry.
I won't say. I want to go A, but I know in my heart it's not saying A.
I think it's an S, man. Just because you mentioned like the impact still today, and him just still being 29, a year younger than me, year older than you,
same year as me,
same year as you. Like him coming in that blog era, and like just the things that Chief Keef went through, and like he was the catalyst for this movement in Chicago that just like took the freaking hip hop industry, the world by storm. Especially when Kanye hopped on out on like remix, going to his hometown because he was on going to Chicago. He's on house arrest, had to record his stuff in the home and all that type of stuff. I think that's true. And like you said, the debut freaking album he put out, phenomenal. Like had like Hey Being Sober on it. Just come on, bro. Just this mixtape just made so much things that good and bad, but overall the impact that Chief Keef have is amazing. It just need to be.
And shoot, look, New York and London, they took drill and then they ran with it.
You know,
so now drill has transformed into something else than what it actually was originally, which technically it was originally trap, but you know, semantics. But yeah, impact fully there. Music is fully there. Yeah. This embodies perfectly what the drill scene was back then. In terms of like what we heard, even though I was told that none of us down here knew Chief Keef until his album or whatever. Yeah. But yeah, that's a different discussion for off pod. But yeah, let's go. I'm laughing. Audio listeners only. Yeah, I gotta come to the video version. We got the GOAT mixtape right here, B.
Oh, that's a bro. I don't even have to talk about this.
I'm putting this in S.
That's an S, bro.
We got Drake so far, bro. I'm putting that in S. Drake, Blazer, Nation of Jerusalem, Guzzler here. I'm sorry. So far, I listened to some of it last night for this pod. Amazing. Still,
it's not really much we can say about this. Like the impact is just here. What Drake did off this, if you go back to his earlier mixtapes, he kind of really switched up his sound because, you know, he was influenced, you know, by Houston artists, actually connected with Lil Wayne and Houston as well, and him bringing some of that
flavor,
that influence from like Houston sound to like the R&B, the Houston, Atlanta, Vegas, and him going on different production, like he going off like Kanye stuff, he going off Leaky Nikki, whatever her name is, like. And man, come on, he had some stuff on here, bro, that just stuck with you. He had a hit on here with Best I Ever Had.
Then he created an EP from it and added 2 songs of that, I think, or 2 or 3.
It's just like, man, this dude right here, bro, like I said in our past episode of last week, technically, right? That like Drake has things like he had Fear on that EP, right? That was really mature.
That was over Kanye's beat off of 808.
So it's like, come on, man. It's like this dude Drake here, man. This mixtape, I just remember couldn't escape it. And being from Texas and also the area I grew up in, couldn't escape November 18th because it was just such a, a tribute to June 27th. You know what I'm saying? Just crazy, man. Just crazy. This mixtape did so much. And like now look who Drake is today. It'll be a crime for us not putting this in the S.
Yeah.
Like he has a lot of hate right now, but he also has more love because he's still like the most streamed rapper, influenced so many people. Drake.
To me, this is a top 10 blog era
Tape,
project.
yeah.
I'm sorry,
Bro,
like,
not even have to be blog era mixtape. I think it's a top 10 mixtape of all times. Putting
I
like the
agree.
Lil Waynes, putting the 50
I
Cent
agree.
joints if y'all want.
I agree, especially when you talk about impact in terms of career. This embodies everything. To me, this is a less polished Drake. This is a more in raw form Drake, but this is the Drake that we still know and love today. He still gives us most of these elements that we still get. We get the rapidy rap tracks like with Ignorant-ish. We get the singy song tracks like with A Night Off, Sooner Than Later, Brand New. Then
Bria
we get
Interlude.
Bria Interlude with Omarion. And we get songs like Uptown with Bun B and Lil Wayne.
It feels like, I don't know how I'm gonna say this. It's like he didn't bring anything new to the game with rapping and singing, but it felt new.
It felt refreshing.
It felt refreshing with just the slowed up sound, the atmosphere, like just vibey.
I think what it is to me, he modernized and hip hop R&B urbanized, blackified, god dang it. That's the best way I can say it. Blackified some of these sounds to a degree. Even though he does have some of his pop songs, like I think it's a little bit, the one that you said with Nickel. Yeah. I want to be unstoppable. That one too. This is all here. Yeah. So yeah. When we talk about So Far Gone, that's us. Sorry. I'm a Drake.
Hey, the influence is just undeniable, bro.
Yeah. I'm a Glazer. Sorry. Can't help that one. If that comes out on vinyl, I'm copping.
What we got here?
Next up, we got Freddie Gibbs, Cold Day in Hell. I actually listened to this one earlier today before we did this pod.
I listened to it a few months back. Remember I was talking about the Freddie I was listening to? Mm-hmm. I give it a C.
I love Freddie Gibbs, guys. He's one of my favorite.
You feel the same way? This wasn't
I feel like, yes, because to me, this doesn't demonstrate the best utilization of what Freddie does today, especially with him going over Pinata. I told you, Pinata to me is what changed Freddie Gibbs' trajectory to me in hip hop as a rapper. Because when he was signed to Jeezy, this is the perfect song for you to go over. But this doesn't really do anything new. It just shows like, okay, he can rap and he has different flows that he could go over. And he can go over a good amount of trap, not boom bap, but
he has some Static Selector stuff on here a little bit.
Yeah, but it wasn't enough. Not like that Static Selector EP or mixtape. And it wasn't anything like Pinata. And he wasn't rapping like anything like that. So his rapping ability wasn't there like it was on Pinata or that Static Selector. The only thing that he really demonstrated well on this is his flows in the pockets that he could get in. The best I could give this is a C. Yeah. It's not a bad tape, but also it doesn't really differentiate you from the pack.
Right. He was just around to me. He was just, Freddie Gibbs was just a rapper like in the time.
He was that gangster rapper that could rap well. Yeah. Like, but I couldn't tell like, oh.
Yeah, to me, none of his...
get busy.
Yeah.
But, this, BFK, those are the tapes I discovered Freddie on. But Pinata, to me, it changed my outlook on Freddie. And after that, to me, like I said, he's had some type of influence or impact in his rapping ability from Pinata and always took it with him rather than staying in this vein right here. Because to me, he don't rap the same as he does now, like he does on this tape right here.
Right.
And that's coming from someone who just listened to this. And I listen to Freddie often. So, yeah. Next project we got, but Freddie Gibbs, Cold Day in Hell, C. Next project we got up is J. Cole, The Warm Up. This is his second project, his second mixtape to be specific. And the mixtape that was really his breakout project and put a lot of people onto him that was in the blog era or that was active in the blog era. For me personally, only because we have Friday Night Lights on here, the impact is greater with this, but Friday Night Lights is a better project.
Yeah, it is.
So it depends on how we're weighing this. If we're weighing this based off of music, I put this at a... If we're weighing this based off the music, I put this at an A, but then I put Friday Night Lights at S. But if we're doing impact included, this is the project that gave him his impact that really gave up the hype for J. Cole. I'd probably put this... I mean, his rapping is good on here too, though. His rapping, his beat selection was really strong on here.
Good songwriting, like Light Please. He had some good rapping on Dead President Freestyle. I'm going to part 2 on that. And it's got some, it's some more, I got to re-listen to that. But to me, man, this tape right here, it's a classic tape. I would say...
I kind of want to put towards S, and I want to put Friday Night Lights at A when we get there. Only because of impact, only because I'm grading impact too. A lot of people don't really know Friday Night Lights because this is the one that really stuck out to people. And it's like that thing with Crit. This is the one that has the impact.
You say, I think a lot of people know Friday Night Lights. That's the one that's most talked about.
If you're a big fan. Nah. I'm not going to lie. I never see anyone talk about Friday Night Lights.
You sure?
I see people who I missed this J. Cole, and they put a picture of this up.
Damn.
That's me, though. But like I said, I think Friday Night Lights is a better project.
So you want to go Warm Up S, Friday Night Lights A?
Yes, because to me, this is what cemented J. Cole.
Yeah.
Like, oh, he's that next guy.
Okay.
The come up didn't.
And
do
then
that.
having the Jay-Z cosign around that time.
But then if you got Friday Night Lights, which we'll get to later, that's a better body of work. Though.
Yeah, that was the album.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Exactly. But to me, that didn't give the impact like it did with the warm up. The warm up was what caught a lot of people and caught their eyes. I'm like, okay, this is one to look out for.
I got you.
So yeah, Friday Night Lights. I mean, not Friday Night Lights. The warm up, J. Cole, S rank.
Yes, sir.
Joey Badass.
1999.
A great project. You know, I recently went back to this for the discography deep dive. I give this one an A.
Yeah, same. I'm feeling
Great
A.
project. He had the whole little movement with Pro Era. He even had the Beast Coast movement.
Yeah.
He had a movement. He was the front leader of it, just like how Rocky was. The only thing with me is his impact in terms of like not many people was trying to do the boom bap sound. Some people did.
I think
but
it's
it
just a
wasn't
refreshing,
like
just as this young kid speaking, rapping on these beats and also sounding really well on them, really polished at that age. And they was bringing a new era of modernized of like. To me, I'm feeling. I thought I was feeling the A, but I think I'm feeling the B, just on like impact.
The reason I put it only lower than an A is because he doesn't do this sound anymore. Like at least some of these other guys, they kind of stuck in the same frame.
In their stuff.
Yeah, he kind of like he did this for a few projects, but then he dropped.
I think him doing this, he kind of hindered himself in a way, put himself in a box. I want to say B
because he came off as a boom bap rapper.
Yeah, I want to say B. Like it's a great project. But
I said, if this was just going off the quality of music, I don't know. I'd put it higher.
Yeah,
I'd be comfortable at an A.
Yeah, I don't think. I think we just can't be giving people A's and C, S's, bro. I don't know. I think it's a B. And if somebody got a problem with it, come to my address. B. You don't think so? You want to put an A?
No. I said if it's going just off the quality of music. If I'm not looking at impact or anything like that, then yeah. And then also the trajectory. I don't think Joey has that great of a trajectory.
Yeah, I'm gonna say B also on quality because most of this production is not original.
It's kind of samey boom bap. But I think as a project in terms of like me, I don't like
Lilla beats.
Yeah, I don't like boom bap stuff. Yeah. But I really enjoy this project.
That's good.
Rapping is good. Some of the beats, they dusty, intentionally dusty.
Yeah.
But also, like I said, he abandoned this sound, and not many people were trying to do this sound. The closest we got is like what, Bishop Nehru?
Yeah, Bishop Nehru. I think Astro. I don't know. Remember the kid Astro?
I probably
a little bit of Raz Frico, whatever his name is, Fresco. He was trying to do that around that time.
But to me, this didn't like change the industry.
No, because it was already something that happened before.
And these guys are stars.
Yeah,
like Joey's a star because of his acting career. I don't think that's his music.
He's not a star as an acting career either.
I think more people know of him because of his acting career.
Yeah.
Because he's kind of like went to that lane and he's like, oh, okay, I guess I'm going to come back with music.
I even B.
All right. Next project we got, Kendrick Lamar's Overly Dedicated. Ooh. I'm not going to lie, B. Great project. I'm feeling B, though.
Why are you feeling the B on this one?
I'm feeling the B because I feel like Section 80 was that it project for Kendrick for me. Even though, to me, they marketed it first as a mixtape, then they marketed it later as a solo album, which that's kind of weird. But
this felt like an album to me.
It does. It has an album feel to me. But that's if I'm going off quality of music, I put it up high. But I'm not just going off quality of music. To me, this is that TDE sound. Mm. And some stuff on here, like that Michael Jordan song, just don't sit right with me.
Yeah.
But I do like some of the features. Well, I like all the features. I like some of the sampling. I like the cover because Pimp C's on the cover. Mm-hmm. And I just like the whole aesthetic that Kendrick goes for. And I think I like this voice for Kendrick a lot more. The little raspy little voice that he has, besides the more fine-tuned voice that he has. And I like some of the songs on here, like PNP, P-Word and Patron.
Make it feel
I like this back when they used to always use Janae Aiko on the song.
Ignorance is bliss.
Mm-hmm. I put this person as a B because not much impact from this. Because I feel like if we would put Section 80 on here, I'd put that at an S.
I agree with you. I was thinking of B as well. I just want to hear your thoughts. I kind of echo your sentiments.
Yeah. Like I said, great project, but to me, this didn't really...
I think the only mixtape out there of like his older mixtapes and C4 that sounds like a mixtape. Anything from the Kendrick Lamar EP and up sounds like albums to me.
They're all quality projects.
Yeah, they all just really...
Like, Kendrick don't really fall. Like, he doesn't make bad-sounding projects. Especially, like you said, with the Kendrick Lamar EP, which they need to put on streaming.
And for this next artist, I feel the same way about this project.
Oh, probably at a B?
Probably at an A. I think I put it at an A, but I don't think it's an S because I think Man on the Moon did what.
I was gonna say the exact same thing.
But
So,
we could, to me, it could be B or A, even though I love this project.
So next project we have is A Kid Named Cudi, by Kid Cudi, obviously.
Mm-hmm. I could do a B. I
I'm about
wouldn't
to say
even be mad at a B.
I'm more comfortable at that B because I feel like Man on the Moon is obviously that S. To me, that's that genre
That
changing,
album,
that genre defining, and it's only because I'm comparing it to that. Like obviously, if Kid Cudi were to do what he did on Man on the Moon on this would obviously be an S.
And I'm just saying, even with Kid Named Cudi, it actually sounds totally different. Certain things he rapped on, like 50 Ways to Make a Record, like that sample, and just like Is It Any Love? Just a lot of stuff that he did and rapping over wasn't like things that rappers actually rap over.
Yeah.
Like he did something like Embrace the Martian, not a typical sound. Man on the Moon, not a typical sound. Maui Wowie, you know,
That's my jam.
It's certain things that he took different directions that you wouldn't hear from your average rapper. But I just feel like that impact wasn't there. It's like this wasn't that mixtape that everybody was like, yo, you gotta hear this, you gotta hear this. It was like, if you know, you know. Mm-hmm. With this one, you know what I'm saying? And Day and Night also was the standout, of course. But if you know, was that Kid Named Cudi Me. So I want to say it's a B.
Okay, I'm going with B on this one as well.
Yeah.
To me, this doesn't really cement the impact like Man on the Moon did. Mm-hmm. But honestly, not many people, one, have a Man on the Moon in their discography. Yeah. But two, Man on the Moon completely changed hip hop to where it dang near don't sound like a hip hop album.
Yeah.
So A Kid Named Cudi, he gets more into those hip hop elements and that mixtape element by going over other people's production or going over other people's instrumentals. And, for the most part, he's like rapping on here. And Cudi ain't a bad rapper, but I don't go to Cudi just for his raps.
Yeah.
Me personally. And just off his raps, he's not really changing much.
Nah.
So yeah. Next project we have is Young Sinatra, I believe 3. Undefinable or Undefiable, something like that. It's the third one. I think this is like the biggest, and I think the last one before his last Young Sinatra album.
Let me look. I remember this one because this one came out like my senior year of high school. Mm-hmm. I just gotta make sure.
I don't remember much about this, but I mean, I wouldn't say it made me a Logic fan, but it made me be like, oh, this Logic guy is kind of nice. That's what this project made me. But I didn't think he was gonna be a star off of this. I used to have a friend. Shout out to my friend. I don't know if he wants me to say his name or not, but he used to be a huge Logic fan. He'd be like, "Oh yeah, this guy's up next. He's up next." Under Pressure came out, that boy was on one. But yeah, he was trying to put me on the Logic. This is when no one knew about him. He was like, "Bro, this kid named Logic." He's like, "Bro, he's up next." I'm like, dude. I'm like, who is this on the front cover, man? Like, I don't. Young Sinatra.
Yeah, Young Sinatra, Undeniable.
Yeah,
that one came out. My senior year. I remember.
Personally, me, rapping is good, but I put it at like a C.
Yeah, this one I put this one as a C. I used to play this a good amount. There's some jams on here, but it's not one that had like that crazy impact. I remember I used to have like Rat Pat Boy. I remember all that, man. It had some jams on here. Mm-hmm. It's been a minute since I went to it, so I can't really pull so much from it. Mm-hmm. But it's like that C. It's that C.
Okay. All right. Young Sinatra, Defiable or Undefinable?
Undeniable. I think it's Undeniable.
Okay, Undeniable. Yeah, I keep forgetting.
Yeah.
We put that at a C. Yeah. Next one we got up, B. You might not like my opinion on this one. We got Mac Miller, Kids. So, I was never the biggest Mac Miller fan growing up. He was just a guy, I listened to his stuff, but it never really did anything for me. And so I went back to this tape yesterday, actually, for this video. This is going to have to go in a D, man. I'm sorry.
You said what?
This is going to have to go in a D. I'm sorry.
Whoa.
This is not it for me. I like only like 4 tracks on here. Damn. That whole, I like the first 2 to 3.
Kool-Aid Frozen Pizza.
I like that one. I remember that one because it's one of the ones I like.
Seeing Skip Day? Class, but I ain't going to.
I don't think I like that. I didn't like a lot of the production that was going over.
Let him in.
Yeah, no. I don't think I like a lot of the production that he was going over.
This album right here is a personal favorite of mine. I remember Miller High Life mixtape when I got introduced to Mac Miller. Him being in high school, putting out these tapes was something that I really admired and just looked up to. Like, is this dude actually doing it in high school? Yes, I don't know about B, feeling like it was a D. I was going for probably a B. Maybe an A just from but I don't know, B. You saying a D is wild, man.
I don't like this. I look back, I was capping on the 4 to 5. It was probably like 6 or 7.
Yeah.
Maybe 8. But out of 18
come on,
tracks,
man, give me a B, bro.
I'll go in the middle with you with a B, but to me, but what about the impact?
It has impact. It has a lot of impact. This right here, man. When this came out, the buzz for Mac Miller went crazy, especially with Knock Knock was crazy on there. And then when we gonna get into the other mixtape, but like this right, that's a classic mixtape for Mac, bro. I'm sorry. That's just thinking about this 17-year-old kid putting out this tape when he graduated. It had impact, man.
I still don't know how I feel about him going over the 25 lighters on my dresser instrumental.
Come on, that was dope.
You gassing it.
Nah, you bugging, bro. Mac shows like, come on, man. Come on, you bugging.
All right. Next project we got.
See.
Meek Mill, Dream. You're bugging.
I do not care for this mixtape.
B, this broke that piff.
So what? People
Stop
was
it.
weird. I don't know why they were so obsessed with Meek.
Because he was up next. He had good rapping. He came off like the underdog, and he had
His rapping
good
wasn't that
production.
good. He did.
He wasn't
bad on
lyrical
the
spiritual.
block.
B, stop it.
I'm thinking of C, but
Dream Chasers is easily a. Dream Chasers 2 is easily A.
A?
A, yes.
Bro, what am I missing from that? I never care for that.
This was a quality
bro, that's
project.
an
What are you
easy
talking
C.
about? You're bugging right
For
now.
Chasers, bro. Get him in
Dream
there.
Chasers. No.
You said A?
B. Someone who's a nobody wouldn't break like that Piff's website.
Bro, he
Only
just had a
closest
lot
project
of
that
hype.
we did. Exactly. It made me go back to Dream Chasers 1. I was like, all right, this guy is nice.
Right,
Meek is a good, to me, Meek is like the baseline of what a rapper should be. He has the content that feels very down to earth. He went over a lot of, not a lot, but he went over a good amount of beats that we knew, like what was it called? Was it what was the sample from the Fugees, or it was from Lauryn Hill? He went over that. He had some hits off of this album. This propelled his trajectory all the way
I'll
up
give you
in terms of stardom.
For me, yo, personally, C. But
You don't like this beat? I remember running this tape back heavy. This tape was it.
I remember us playing it like, my boys and stuff, but I didn't care.
Be Burn with Big Sean?
Didn't
That
care.
intro?
I remember that.
The vent?
Didn't care, bro. Meek never did it for
I'll
the boy.
meet you in the middle with B.
You sure? If you want A, bro, I'll give you that.
We gotta average it out. Because this isn't my tier list. If this is my tier list, different.
Okay.
So yeah. Next person we got, but
D.
Dream Chasers. Dream Chasers 2 by Meek Mill. It's B. Now, Nicki Minaj beat me up, Scotty. What'd you say?
D. I was not a fan of this. I remember my ex-girlfriend back at the time, they jammed this. Well, I said they. But her and her friends jammed this like heavy. I did not want to hear this stuff. It was not good for me.
You didn't like the interlude where she was
I didn't
talking
like
about how she
none
was...
of this stuff, bro. None of it. I was like, this not for me. Not even just saying it because she's a woman. It just wasn't. It didn't appeal to me. I didn't like all the DJ on it. I didn't like the beats. I didn't like the mix.
Hold up, you didn't like DJ Holiday on there?
Who?
DJ Holiday?
No.
You said you didn't like the DJ.
I never cared for Holiday.
You're bugging.
I don't like none of you DJs. I never did. I always used to get the no DJ version on that.
Oh, you're bugging. You're bugging.
I used to be on live mixtapes. No DJ version.
I'd be looking for the DJ.
Remember live DJ?
Yeah,
Live mixtapes?
No DJ.
No DJ version.
Because you can search from the DJ.
Yeah, I want the
get
no
DJ version.
I want the no DJ
I
version.
need that. In fact, I think there's only one tape on here that has a DJ. That I listen to the no DJ version. I only prefer.
I want the no DJ version. I want to hear music. I want to hear
I was actually
screaming.
trying to look for this one this weekend. I just couldn't find it because obviously she has it re-released on streaming, but she added some tracks at the
You
beginning.
couldn't find the original?
Yeah, I didn't know where to look.
You can go on Mixtape Monkey or whatever it's called.
Yeah, I didn't know at first because I was just like,
They might have it on there because some stuff got put down. Like some stuff they don't have on there because some of it is on streaming now.
Yeah.
So
this is on streaming, and she changed the cover art, and she, like I said, added those current day tracks on there. And I'm like, why are you doing this to a mixtape? I'm like, no, I'm losing respect for you, Nicki. Sorry. Even though I get it, power move, play move, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Now we have my boy, one of my favorite projects and mixtapes of all time, Nipsey Hussle. Yes, sir.
oh my God, Crenshaw.
Yeah,
I love Crenshaw.
I'm not gonna lie, I love Crenshaw. Just based off the music.
B. Right?
Just based off the music.
Yeah, just based off the music. That's the one he sold for like $100, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'll say B. You was thinking A?
Just off the music? Just off the music,
Bro,
I put it at A.
Just off the music alone at A?
Yeah, so just off the music alone, I put it at, oh, I forgot how bloated this is, though.
It's a lot. It's like 22 tracks or something.
I know, but I love it all. You know I got this on vinyl.
Yeah, I know. You got a real one, too. You ain't got the fake one.
Yeah.
There's some bootlegs out there.
Yeah.
I don't collect bootlegs.
But me personally, personal bias, I'd obviously put this in S. Personal bias. But, in terms of, like, impact, I don't want to say like this, Nipsey had none. he was creating his own platform.
Most
so
of
I
his
do
impact
respect it.
happened after he passed. Which
Yeah,
sucks.
sadly.
But he impacted his community. But I'm
Yeah.
talking about musically. I love Nipsey. I listened to him since the Bullet Don't Have a Name on it.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm surprised you didn't put this at a C.
Nah, I say a B.
I said I'm surprised you didn't put this at a C.
Why would I put that at C?
Well, in terms of musically,
I like Nipsey. I like
I
Crenshaw.
can see how a lot of people wouldn't jam this
Yeah.
whole album. To me, it's on this Freddie tier of Cold Day in Hell. Not a bad album, not bad music, but it really don't do anything different or change anything.
I feel like that.
But this is if I'm basing Freddie off of like
Yeah.
what he does now.
Yeah, I'm basing Nipsey on like I feel like that mixtape was way bigger and better than Cold.
See, I don't know how relatively big Nipsey was because even my girl said she never heard of Nipsey until she started.
Nah, but I knew how. I was in the freaking culture on that, bro. Like Crenshaw was one of those. I say B.
I'm cool with B.
Yeah.
Me personally, personal bias, I put that at S, but
Yeah.
I'm cool with B. I just didn't know really where it stood, not impact wise, but like popularity.
Yeah.
Because I never really.
I know in the
anyone
time
talk
of the
about Nipsey.
mixtape era, it was a big mixtape.
But yeah, shout out to the Black Hokage. He the one that put me onto this. Next project we got Rich Gang, The Tour, Part 1. This is with Young Thug and Rich Homie Quan doing their thing.
I'm out the loop on this one, B. I never finished this project. This never was for me. I put it on here just because I know people was a big fan of this.
Yeah, I respect it. And Rich Homie Quan and Thug together have a significant amount of impact. One, during the time, but the other one, he has babies. And this is the project that really, I want to say, blew up Thug. Thug had a very great career after this project.
Yeah.
Because before this, no one was talking about him like
I remember his little mixtapes used to pop up on the thing. I'm like,
Yeah, I used to listen to him because he was affiliated with Gucci. That was the only reason I listened to him.
I remember that one. I thought he was a woman. One cover I listened to. He sounded too much like Lil Wayne to me, kind of.
At the beginning, but also that's before he did the whole sporadic rapping thing like he does now, which I feel like he cemented that on
Stoner
a tape
made
like
me
this.
like, oh, I think I like this dude.
Stoner was his first radio hit, I think.
Yeah.
Well, at least outside of Atlanta.
Yeah,
it
wasn't on the radio yet, though.
Was Stoner?
Nah, when I heard it.
Oh, okay. I put this at a nice, but see, it's the impact because I'm thinking about the careers afterwards. Even though Rich Homie, R.I.P., did fall off after this, he had one hit after this. Doug's career has only ascended since.
I'm all on this one, B. Because I put that joint in the haven't listened, forgotten.
I'd put this at a B right here. That impact is powerful. To me, the impact is carrying it. To me, the project is obviously bloated. A lot of the subject material and all that is the same. To me, it's just way too long. But in terms of like pause on that. But in terms of but in terms of like impact and popularity, people was hyping this up. The demand was there for this project, and people were wanting it too. And people still, before Rich Homie, sadly passed away, people still wanted Rich Homie Quan and Young Thug to make up so they could make like a part 2 or something. And then when that whole leak happened and like over 100 songs came out, people was loving that. Yeah, I put this comfortably at a B.
I'll let you add that one.
All right. We got Rich Gang the Tour Part 1 at a B. Now, next project we got Travis Scott, Days Before Rodeo.
I'm going to say an A. I'm just going by...
I mean,
I'm going to say quality. I'm going to say impact. And like what his career is now. I feel like this was like he said, this was the thing. This was the project that made Travis who he is.
This is a project defining.
Yeah,
this
is a project defining mixtape.
Yeah, this is
the
artist defining mixtape.
Yeah,
this to me is where Travis found his sound. This is where he found it right here.
And one thing about Travis, he's still unique. Mm-hmm. Like he's still unique.
Nothing sounds like this.
Yeah, he's still unique. He still, made his own way into the industry, and like he will be a legend.
Even in 2024, first week sold 300,000. Even
though it's a little suspect, but
what's his little suspect about me? I saw your tweet. I wanted to ask you about that.
How it dropped like that?
Yeah, with the 30K next week. So I think personally, it's nostalgia or recency bias that drove people to want to listen to it for the first time.
Some of them bundles
and new fans.
With them records.
Of course. But Kanye did the same thing with Vultures too. That's why it hit number 2 on Billboards. Because it sold more physical, more pure sales than it did actual streams. Yeah. I'm talking about Vultures too, not this. But yeah, I actually...
You get this?
Oh, I plan to buy the vinyl. I want to buy both the vinyls. The original vinyl with the original cover, because I need the original cover.
Right? And it got a red cover?
The gray one.
The gray, okay.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, I put this at an A.
I said A.
I love this mixtape.
Oh, I do too.
I want to buy this on streaming. I want to buy this.
Yes, sir.
Next project we got up is Wale, the mixtape About Nothing. I'm not gonna lie. Do we have the more About Nothing on here?
Yeah.
I'm not really that big on the buzz about Wale, so you gotta tell me about impact and stuff like that. But for me personally, just like the music, I'm comfortable with a B, but I'm willing to go C. It's not bad. It's just when I'm looking at this right here, even though I know this probably doesn't have as much impact as this right here, this to me musically goes up an A. Just music alone. But I don't know about the impact of it.
So with Wale, mixtape About Nothing, Wale was looked at as the new it guy when it came to like the backpacker, the artsy rapper guy, the poetic dude. Also, he hip on fashion. He was like the new guy. So with this mixtape, what was so different, what brought it to was the Seinfeld effect of like him having this narrative of like, you know, Seinfeld like themed mixtape where like most of his songs align with, you know, the dialogue that was going on from the skits. You know, him having like the Kramer song and stuff like that are talking about like racial issues. I don't know, I just feel like he was the one that was like I said, like the new kid on the block. Like I think he was the new look. Like I told you how like when ASAP came in with the new look, Wale came in, he had the new look, the fitted caps, the creased jeans with the vintage like probably Leatherman jacket with some fours on. Like it's just the style. You also look, you know how the style of him. And the music, the rapping was there. You know, he's a guy from DC. You didn't have many rappers from DC. That was different. You know what I'm saying? He's coming from the DMV era. So that was something different, bringing like the go-go twist and also rapping on those, like, you know, a little bit go-go beats and stuff like that. I don't know. For me, I really love this project. The impact, I wouldn't say is like super crazy. I can meet you at I say a B, C.
I'm cool with B.
I say a B just because like nobody sounded like
I don't
Wale.
like I said
Nobody
I don't know,
sounded like Wale.
I agree still.
Yeah.
But I don't know the impact. That's the main thing. Like this music ain't bad, but if I'm putting it in comparison to that more About Nothing.
No, I'm saying that's a more polished, more
that's way
money
more
behind
polished.
him.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm cool with putting the mixtape About Nothing at
Should we even say anything about this right here?
Next one we got up is Wiz Khalifa's Cushion OJ. This is ass.
S, bro.
This is ass. The impact was there.
Bro.
The movement was there. His trajectory in terms of career and where he's at even now to this day.
The impact he had on the impact he had on the culture, bro. The kids, he was like the new age Snoop Dogg when it came to the weed raps. Like he was so cool. You know, he also trended with the strip in his hair, the Chuck Taylors, bringing up value for that company as well, making money for them. The cargos, the Star Taylor Gang T-shirts, just the whole movement. Like you don't see much of that. It feel like we don't have that no more. Like Wiz was a part of that. He was a big impact on the merch game. People rocking around with the freaking Taylor Gang hoodie. Like the strip was everywhere. NBA.
Didn't
NFL.
you have a strip?
No, I didn't have a strip. Mario had a strip.
Oh.
I just had the regular fro. Bro, couldn't go nowhere. Nobody being like, "Oh, you trying to be like?" I'm like, bro, I had the fro before Wiz. I don't even had the fade. But like, bro, you couldn't go nowhere with a snapback. He popularized snapbacks like even crazier than Tyga. So it's like, bro, Wiz culturally was crazy. Big.
And the music is
the
there.
Music.
The music is
He was
there.
doing his little movies. You know, he married Amber Rose at the time. Like
He married her?
Yeah, they was married, bro. You know.
Ain't that her on the front cover? And that's why he changed it on the streaming service?
What you mean?
Is this her on the front cover?
No.
Oh, okay.
That's what he did on there. That was a cover of another album, David Ruffin from Temptations. That's his face on David Ruffin. So that's a David Ruffin album cover. Okay. So he had to change. Yeah, I guess that's why he changed it. But that's a David Ruffin album cover. He just put his face on it.
Dang, I love this cover.
Yeah, classic, man.
Classic.
You don't want to get the music, new statement, freaking mesmerize. Man, you can go on and on. That is a classic.
Yeah, Cushion OJ is definitely one of those ones. I don't think we reviewed it on the channel yet.
Nah.
No, we didn't. Yeah, but yeah, great project. I recently revisited it this year.
Yeah.
It still holds up.
Crazy.
That production, especially when I went to go with Wiz Got Wings, I'm like, oh yeah, this definitely fits right here. Man. This is it right here. This is Wiz in his bag.
Got Wings. Sledgerin. Man, come on, bro.
They was in their bag. They was in their bag.
Can't get no better than that.
All right, but Wiz Khalifa's Cushion OJ in an S. Where do we have Odd Future, Radical.
Man, see this one right here for me. At the time, I loved this project. I actually forgot about it. Remember, I was just like, this one right. Oh
I remember
man,
this one from the Lemonade freestyle that Earl and Tyler have on this. But you could definitely tell that this is they are goofy kids.
they goofy. They were youthful. Really good rapping though from Earl and Tyler. They was rapping Damo. They was in their bag. I give it a B because I feel like it wasn't the one that had the impact.
I about to say, to me, OF Tape 2 did that. You don't think OF Tape 2 had an impact for all of our future? What?
Nah, I think Tyler did that for all of our future. I think the Earl, the Blaster, the Goblin, I think those. I don't think the tapes really did much. You think the tape did something?
I think the tape had a lot of hype behind it because a lot of people was looking forward to.
You gotta understand that hype came because of those other projects. And
yeah, but I feel like
they pulled down another
They gave
one.
them the platform to really jump off and springboard some of their careers, especially like Oldie is a classic looked at today.
Yeah, but that's because Earl came back.
Oh, he was gone
he
during that
was
time.
gone.
I forgot. Yeah.
I think it's more of the other stuff before that. OF Volume 2, cool, but it didn't do what. Nah, I think those albums, they were especially with Tyler. Tyler was the front man. He was bringing that.
Negro, did you just say it was only cool?
Huh?
You said OF Tape 2 was only cool?
You really like that?
I love that tape.
It's not bad. It's
I
just
love
it's
it.
not like nothing that's like I go back to.
Shoot, there's some songs I go back to on that. Like that B Word song by Damo Genesis and Haji. That's his name. Haji Beats.
He goes by like he sings now. I forgot he goes by like Larry or something.
Larry June.
He go for what's his
But
name?
I'll be cool putting Radical
Ben or Jerry or something like that. Jerry, I think he go by. Yeah.
But I'll put Radical
I put in the
by
B,
Our
bro.
Future at B.
Yeah.
I'm cool with B. I'm not mad at that. Now this one B, I know you got a little discrepancy with this one. Childish Gambino's Royalty. To me, this was my favorite project from Childish Gambino when it first came out. And this is the one that made me like, ooh, I love Childish. Like, this is the one right here for me. Like, I heard I Am Not a Rapper. I heard I Am Not a Rapper 2, Cul-de-sac, Camp EP. This was the one for me. Especially back then during the trap era.
Was it Sick Boy?
Yeah, Sick Boy. B-O-I.
Yeah. Royalty for me, I really used to did not like this. But it kind of grew on me. And
I will say Childish is in that bag that he one doesn't go in anymore. Yeah. And you can obviously tell he was trying to go on with the trendy Atlanta
that's why I really was upset about it. And I want to say a C.
Yeah, I'm cool with a C. Because I love this project, but I could tell that that's really my bias right there. Yeah. Because obviously Childish has great projects that don't sound nothing like this. He never went back to this. I mean, he might have during Bando Stone in the New World, but yeah, in terms of impact, this didn't do it for Childish. This, to me, this was never going to do it. But to me, I felt like he was like, oh, let me get on my Atlanta rap scene bag, except for the Bando Stone EP or whatever, the mixtape with him and DJ Drama.
Oh, you talking about Stone
Mountain? Yeah, that's what it is. But yeah, Royalty at a C. Okay, next project we have Tyga. Well done.
Oh man, this one was crazy, bro. This one was crazy. This was.
I know we don't listen to Tyga now. It's not cool to listen to Tyga now.
But y'all just don't know the Tyga was on a freaking.
He was
run.
that guy.
Last King. He was doing his thing, bro.
Well done.
Well done. He was on that rapping, bro.
The beats he was going over
too.
Too.
Bro. Oh my god.
I'm not gonna lie. I like Well Done too. I think as well. Yeah, I'm not sure about 3.
I didn't think 3 because 3 was he had the brown cover. 2, but 1 was that one, bro.
Yeah, 1 to me was that one. I don't think this has the impact on him career wise.
I say B.
Musically, musically.
I say B.
But musically though, on its own, I put it up here. I put it up here on its own, music wise. Yeah. All right, Young Sinatra, 1.
This was the one that I really enjoyed. This is the one with all I do is grind. All I do, and he had some good. He had some good rapping on there. Mm-hmm. This is the Logic I really enjoyed when I was younger, bro. Mm-hmm. If I go back to this, I might drop it. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it with my adult brain. But me as thinking about it, I say a C. Okay. What about you? You ain't listened to it in a minute?
No, I haven't listened to it in a long time.
Yeah, I say a C.
I know he put them all on streaming services. I'm not going to.
Oh, he did?
He put them all as a collection. You know how Currency did with Pilot Talks 1 through 3 trilogy. Yeah. Next project we have up is Mac Diller, Best Day Ever. See,
this one right here, I had so much high expectations for. I remember my homies came over. They was from another town, and they came to stay with me, and they was going to a party. Like, bro, you gonna go to a party with us, blah blah blah. And I'm like, nah, bro, the new Mac Miller drink coming. I'm waiting on it to drop. This I'm a music, bro. Y'all just don't know how music was my life. You know what I'm saying? Like, didn't go to the party. I sat on my top bunk because I had the 2 bunk beds at the time, and I waited for this to come out. To me, this project didn't live up to what I wanted it to be, and it was long, and it was just, I don't know, it was like, it didn't feel like the best day ever. It wasn't a bad project.
Pause on that. It was long. It didn't feel like the best day ever. Hey, yo.
I want to say I'm gonna get this one a C.
All right. I don't remember nothing from this one.
Best day.
Mac Miller's discography, I just breezed through. I know I was listening to that, and I was just having it in the background. Nothing really brought me into Mac Miller like that. Growing up, I gotta re-listen to it as I get older.
Yeah.
But yeah, next one we got up Wiz Khalifa's Taylor Autodice.
I say A. I can't do S.
No, I can't do S.
You thinking B?
If it was musically, I put them both in S.
I'm gonna say A, bro.
I'm not sure about impact wise though.
Nah, but by quality of music, the sound, it felt like an album.
This does,
and I don't think nothing on B is Even like Overly Dedicated is great, but I just that album, you just put that in there and just play it. Mm-hmm. You just play it, man, and it had tracks on there. Oh my god, I say A B.
I'll put it in A. I'm comfortable with A. If it was just going off the music alone.
But at that time, he still was at his peak.
No. I agree. Yeah. I agree.
Overall,
to me,
I think it's a better run. I think it's a better project than Cushion OJ.
That's what I would say. That.
Yeah.
But to me, this has more impact. Yeah. To me, this is a better quality project.
Facts.
It's the same argument we was making, I believe, earlier for, I think, maybe Travis, maybe Chance. No, it was for J. Cole that I was making that argument with. Better impact for Cushion OJ, but Taylor Holiday was that project, though. It was that one. So, yeah. Next project we have B.O.B. No Genre. D. I am a huge.
I tried to listen to this again. B. Nah, I just can't. B.O.B. just doesn't do it for me no more, bro.
I love B.O.B. But I will say that this is not the project that gave him the impact.
What, Bobby versus Bobby Ray?
Either that or May 25th.
Yeah, May 25th.
That was right before.
The cover. That was for the album. Mm-hmm. The green cover, comic book type cover.
But I love this.
We probably should have put that on there.
I know. I forgot.
It's so much stuff we could have put on here, guys.
This is a part 1. If y'all want a part 2, let us know in the comment section.
Yeah.
Or let us know. But yeah, No Genre. I personally put this at a
C.
Yeah, I was gonna say C.
I
say C because it has one of my favorite songs of all time on here. That intro track, Beast Mode. That's a song that I memorized.
Nah, we can go C.
To me, some of the different production that he was going on as well. B.O.B. was always that guy from Atlanta who didn't necessarily. He wasn't fully like alternative hip hop, but he still was alternative hip hop. But he could still get on the trap sound beats like and it not sound crazy. But also, he could just really rap.
He can rap though.
To me, he should have been top 20 ATL rappers. He should have been. Was he?
Him and T.I. win each other.
Oh yeah. I'm that Negro. I'm that Negro. I'm that Negro.
Chill out. I'm that
Negro. All right. But next project we have Sci-Hi the Prince, one of my favorite rappers of all time, Ivy League Club. This is what put me on the Sci-Hi, and I was like, after that, I've been a huge.
Mine was like Royal Flush and all that stuff. Royal Flush
1 and 2.
Yeah.
I seen him, but I was like,
You never listened to him? Those before this. So.
I have listened to him since.
Yeah.
But this was the project where I was like, this at the time where I'm reloading, I'm looking up stuff, and Sci-Hi wasn't hot when I was looking for mixtapes to listen to. But when this dropped, I was like, what is this? I'm like, it's all these white guys on the cover of Ivy League Club. I listened to it, I'm like, oh, this guy is spitting. Yeah. Oh, the production he was going on.
See.
He has some really...
C for Sci-Hi, man. C for Sci-Hi. Come on, bro. Nobody... Man, come on, nah. He's rapping his butt off. It's just one of... Sci-Hi... I'm sorry, B.
Musically, I'm not gonna lie, because I do revisit this tape often for sentimental and nostalgic reasons. I mean, honestly, out of all his projects, I probably put this on like a B.
Okay.
Musically only, but if we're talking about impact as well, trajectory of his career, this wasn't doing it.
It's a C, B.
Especially with B.O.B. These two of my favorite mixtapes. Right by each other. I like that y'all both part of the C group because my first name starts with C, but still.
Here you go.
Next project we got up is Lil Wayne, Sorry for the Wait. This is a classic tape in Wayne's discography. Not the best.
Yeah,
But it's a classic tape because people was waiting on that Wayne music, B. This was, I believe, after Carter 4.
In my opinion, it's a B. I didn't care for this.
I personally put this at C.
You do C?
I think this is bigger. I think this is bigger than the Drought.
I gave it a B because I thought you was gonna meet it at a B. We can do C.
I think I put it at C because one, we have no ceilings on here.
Yeah,
that's easily going either A or S. I'm sorry.
That's A for me. It'll probably be a B for me. Really, No Ceilings I don't care about.
I love No Ceilings.
It's better than Sorry for the Wait. So I say C.
I put Lil Wayne Sorry for the Wait at C only because at this point this is after the fall off of Lil Wayne. This is after the Carter 4. I believe this is after the Carter 4 because he went on was it a Grove Street Party, but he made it. What he named it? I forgot what he named it. Holly Grove Street Party, something like that. And yeah, there was some cool moments on here, but to me, it wasn't as memorable as his other mixtapes, like The Drought 3, Dedication 3, or No Ceilings 1.
Yeah, Drought 3 had 2 discs, boy.
Yeah, 2 discs of fire.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so I put Sorry for the Wait. Not bad, but for Wayne standards and the quality I'm looking for Wayne, wasn't all the way there for me, but definitely is a more top tier mixtape for him. But that's not really saying much based off his discography.
Yeah.
Next project we got is Dom Kennedy.
The original Dom Kennedy.
Now, this one is one I don't remember.
I love this one.
I never went back to this one.
But this one is like, I know like Dom has, a good amount of mixtapes. This is just one I used to always play. It's just one I thought about to put in the list. Like you said, you have no really familiarity with it. If you listen to it, you don't really remember it. Mm-hmm. I wouldn't say it's an A or S. I put it in the C. I put it in the C. I put it in the C.
Okay.
This is a D.
Mr. Peterson.
We ain't gotta talk about it. I heard this when I was in high school.
2 of Megan's ops.
Oh man.
No, this is one I don't remember well because I remember I listened to the Competition is Dead 2 a lot back in high school. So next tape we have is Fabulous, the Soul Tape.
I was a big fan of Soul Tape 1 and 2. Mm-hmm. Haven't recently listened to it in like recent years. It's been a while. But it's one of those tapes that's, looked at as like, classic tape at the time. Fabulous was in his bag, rapping. I love the production on it. Really like, not somber, but, not like upbeat. It's just that, real, like, he was in his bag, you know what I'm saying?
Original music or no? I don't remember.
It was more original music on his Soul Tape series. Okay. The No Competition was more the rapping off beats and stuff. Mm-hmm. So I say Soul Tape, I give it a B. Give it a B.
All right. Next project we have is Friday Night Lights by J. Cole.
We talked about it, really, how we feel about it. So it's a really great, it could be an S, but we say A.
This is another situation like a Taylor Alderdice where this is the better project that came after, but this wasn't the one that hit the impact like the previous project before. And I feel like we're going to have to probably give this to another tape in here. Well, technically the tape that we'd have to give it to is lower than that. Yeah. But next tape we have is Wale's More About Nothing.
I say A, B.
I say A too.
That boy,
because I put this back on, I revisited it because I wasn't.
And it don't sound dated or nothing.
No, it sounds good. This sounds good. Now it does sound blog era-esque.
Yeah.
But it's not like, to me, blog era music don't sound dated. You can just tell, oh yeah, this is definitely the blog era because SoundCloud era definitely has a distinct sound.
Yeah. I think every era has like a sound.
Yeah, but it don't sound dated where it sounds dusty.
Yeah. No dust.
Yeah, definitely not on this. More About Nothing, a great, phenomenal Wale project. It makes me want to go dig into his discography. Mm-hmm. But next project we have Big Sean, Finally Famous 2. Now, surprisingly, they would put 3 on there because I'm more familiar with 3. I actually got put on the Big Sean by you.
Yeah, see, I'm
Finally Famous 3.
I'm a 2 guy. You know what I'm saying? But I wouldn't say it's better than Detroit. I just say that's my introduction. That's like me really getting into Big Sean. It has, I want to make $1 million. They had the Lemonade joint on this one. It's just, that's when he had that flow.
To me, this is...
I say C.
You say C?
Yeah.
All right. Because to me, now that I'm looking back at this, Detroit right here has the same effect for me as this Wale does. Mm-hmm. After him coming off the album, people really wasn't feeling him. Just like with Big Sean's Finally Famous.
Now people like Wale's album, his first album.
His first one? I like it.
Yeah, I like it too.
Yeah, I liked it. But yeah.
It just wasn't what they thought it was going to be.
Exactly. Next project we have, Rick Ross, Rich Forever. This is a project I love through and through. This is something that, it's like for you, I don't need to go back and listen to it because I know exactly what's on there. This is my favorite Ross project besides Teflon Don. To me, this is like second in his discography.
That was one. That's a 10 million download one, right? SO10.
I think so.
Whatever, 1 million, whatever they used to do on that pill.
I think so.
It went diamond.
I think so.
I think it's
I'm
either
not
A
sure.
or B. B.
To me, in terms of like impact, obviously Ross was already a big artist
Yeah.
then, but to me this revitalized his career.
That was a really
this
good
was like a
mixtape.
good, not like a rebrand, but boom, because then we got this, we have the Albert Anastasia EP, Teflon Don within
Yeah.
that same era. It was just Rick Ross was on a huge monumental run for his career. Like, and then we have the self-made volumes 1 and 2 with
yeah.
MMG. To me, this is a great project for Rick
Give it
Ross.
an A?
Oh yeah,
Okay.
I'd easily put this an A. This to me, Rick Ross has great production, really banging beats. He has the ignorant Ross, not too much of the soulful stuff that we really like with him on the luxurious beats. This is to me his trap album right here, where he's just going over all that ignorant type of production, and he sounds good on it.
That's
Rick
that.
Ross
That's that
can flow.
BMF Rick Ross right there.
Close, but not as polished.
Okay.
I'll say that. Next project we have is Chris Brown and Tyga, Fan of a Fan, the mixtape, not the album.
This? Loaded. I think I had like.
I remember I
20 plus
downloaded
tracks,
this. I downloaded this back in the day and I listened to it, but I don't remember anything.
They had
from
some
this.
tracks on there. I just remember this. Everybody loved this joint, and like
Mm-hmm.
Deuces became a hit off here. Chris Brown was revitalizing his career from like what happened.
Is this the one where I need Ayo? Is this the one with that on there?
I don't remember.
That might be the album. Though.
This is something I haven't went through in a while. I just thought about it, but I don't know, man. I feel a quick little C on this one.
I think to me this has significant impact on their careers because Tyga was doing well during this time. Chris Brown
was like
relived, especially with him doing all the mixtapes during that time as well. You said
he
C.
was trying to rap. Yeah, I said C.
I'm cool with this one.
Oh, S.
I'm about to say, come on, B. We gotta put this. Lil B's, everything is bass. Lil
Come
B,
on, man. The bass guy, bro. He
recently
recently followed me on Twitter like a week ago.
Huh?
Yeah. You know how he followed millions of people?
Yeah, I don't
follow
care
you
about that. He hasn't followed me yet.
I don't trust you, bro.
I'm not based.
Nah, you not based,
I actually
bro.
went back to some of this project a few months ago, and I was just like, "Oh, this is so nostalgic
Wonton
for me."
Soup,
Wonton
S
Soup.
my D, you know what I'm saying? SMD. Like, come
I
on, man.
love this project.
You don't want to try me, get your Rob messing with this pretty.
Oh man,
Come on, man.
Lil B. That's one.
S, bro.
He has a very intimidating discography, but this is someone that you put on a Lil B album, I'm a jam,
bro. Young bass guy came straight for the yeah, back to it, lay up on the floor like a mattress, man.
Goat. But next project we have is 2 Chainz.
Oh man,
True Religion. To me, this was the perfect rebrand for
Titty Boy.
Yeah, because while he was doing that on his previous mixtapes like Cody and Cowboy and Cody and Cowboy 2, he always did Titty Boy, aka 2 Chainz. This was the full-on project where he said, "Okay, I'm 2 Chainz."
I'm 2 Chainz.
And to me, this was a rebrand of his career that he needed, that he got, and he has a lot of influence from Ludacris, which I know a lot of people don't really see that or talk about.
He was a former DTP artist.
And so once he moved on with 2 Chainz, because obviously you can't be on the radio being called Titty Boy, and leaving his group or duo Player Circle, him rebranding himself with all the mixtapes he was doing, this was the one mixtape that hit for every single body. He had hits on here like Riot, Spend It, and he just has some classics off this mixtape
And
just
he's
from
just
that
hilarious,
era.
bro. His bars were so funny.
Ludacris. That's where that Ludacris influence comes from.
But he did it, I know, but he was like, he did it the 2 Chainz way.
Yeah, to me he did it the trap way.
Yeah.
To me it was...
He had his own like flair to it.
But you could definitely tell he comes from that school of Ludacris, which Ludacris Impact a Tree.
Are they cool still? I mean, I remember they wasn't.
I remember they wasn't for a while. I'm not sure now. I hope they are now though. But yeah, where would you put this? To me personally, this is a great rebrand. Impact wise, he had a phenomenal career.
And then his career went crazy. I say A, B.
You say A?
What you was thinking?
In terms of impact and career, because hell no, I got it. People was using that flow on some of their songs. I'm thinking about the impact. People, even though some people want to credit that really to Big Sean, 2 Chainz to me, this, if I put it at A, I got to put it above a lot of these other people in A, because even though the tape itself was great, it has some iconic songs from 2 Chainz's discography. And just look at the cover, dog.
Fire.
Them peeing in the urinal with True Religion. Come on, with the Louis bag or whatever bag that is on the ground.
Because I liked his mixtape before that one, but
which one, Cody and Cowboy 2?
Yeah, I used to be rocking that.
Or Trap of
yeah, I used to love that cover. Mm-hmm. But I remember this being plastered everywhere, like all over the blogs. This when this joint.
Yeah, this is a project that I will still go back to and bump to this day.
Yeah.
Next project we have Juicy J, Blue Dream and Lean. Another project with another artist. basically rebranding and reintroducing himself to the modern era.
I see this is the one that's more popular, but I'm a rubber band.
Rubber Band Business.
Yeah, I'm
You
that
know
guy.
he made the album.
I
He
like
made that too.
I'm them guys.
Yeah.
Especially 3 and out, bro.
I like him too, but I feel like this is the one that really
Yeah, that's the one that took
boom.
it. Yeah.
Because I feel like even though it's similar subject matter, almost similar production, to me this production felt way more varied in terms of like the way the production was and the rhythms was in the actual music. That sounds very weird.
Wiz helped rebuild his career.
Oh yeah, I agree.
Cause even before he signed with Wiz, so I remember like I used to watch a lot of Day to Days, and I was hip on Juicy J new sound with him with Lex Luger, and people was like, "Why you listen to Juicy J?" People was like, actually, cause like Mario and them, they all got hipped on it. Cause I'm like, yo, bro, y'all got that new Juicy J, bro. This is Juicy J, and we just be bumping it, and everybody was like, yo, that Juicy J fire. I just remember, bro, everybody started freaking out. And like, bro, I remember Wiz being a big proponent of like pushing his stuff on Day to Days. Like, man, that new Juicy crazy. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo. So yeah, just this joint is an A to me.
Okay. I put this at A. I'm like, if you put 2 Chainz at A, I gotta
Yeah,
put this at A.
That's an A.
Like this is an automatic A. This is one of the perfect rebrands, and not even like a full on rebrand.
Mm-hmm.
It's just that he really got to the modern style of production, and he sounded good on it. He never sounded dated.
Yeah.
So for an artist to come from the '90s and still sound good even to that era, and still have a nice little run that he did with this, then stay trippy right afterwards, phenomenal. Next project we have is Nipsey Hussle, The Marathon. Now, I had to go back to this one because I heard Crenshaw first, then I went back to TMC, then I went back to The Marathon. The Marathon is a great project. I don't know what the impact was, so I had to rely on you with that one. But I think that the music is good either way.
I wouldn't say it has any more impact. I think Crenshaw is like his more impactful like mixtape.
Mm-hmm.
TMC is like one of my favorites too, but I love this one as well. For me, I would put it in a C.
I'm about to say I'm sounding like C right now.
Yeah, I put it in like a C. I just thought of a mixtape like, oh yeah, that one.
Next project we got Currency and Wiz Khalifa.
Hey.
I'll Fly.
People love this one right
Now
here.
I'm not gonna lie. I listened to this back then, didn't like it. I listened to it recently, B.
You like it more?
I don't like it.
Yeah, I say.
I do not like this.
I can put it in a D.
You can put it in D. Yeah. I just don't think that the marriage was there on this. I think it might have been a production, but also I don't think I like
it.
It
felt mixed to me.
It didn't. To me, the two styles didn't make sense to me on this album because the production felt like it was everywhere.
Their styles started taking Currency style.
I don't know nothing about that.
All right.
But I will say that for me, I think they thrive on their own way better than they did coming together. This is like, what's something that just sounds good on paper, but when you get them together, it's just like, yeah.
This was their first like real deal, but I think they other stuff afterwards started sounding better.
Okay, so they probably got a better.
Yeah, they went and recorded this in New Orleans. I remember on Day to Days when Wiz went out there.
Wish he wouldn't have.
You hate.
Correct. Next project we got is Chance the Rapper 10 Days. I'm comfortable putting this at a C. This did nothing compared to Acid Rap.
I was gonna say a D. There's only like 3 songs on here I actually really care about.
Okay, good. I didn't want to just be mean. I didn't know what the impact was for this. I told you I went back on the
impact. Acid Rap was an impact.
All right, next project we got Nicki Minaj. Sucker
Forgotten. What?
I just gonna put it in P. Yeah, this one. I have not went back to this one. I don't plan to go back to this one. I don't care about this one.
Hey, Forgotten.
I've never been to allegations. Next project we got, and I definitely forgot this one. I don't even know if I've listened to this one. I feel like I have because of the cover. But Vic Mensa's in the tape.
I love this one. This one you really couldn't tell who was.
You know we didn't put on here?
What?
Isaiah Rashad.
Which one?
Silver Demo.
Did that count?
It came out like when I was in high school.
It's more like an album though. I say, because they marketed it as like an album afterwards.
They did?
Yeah.
So Section 80.
Yeah, kind of like a Section 80.
That's what we're gonna do with that Doechii.
This one I say C.
Why you say C on this one?
Because it didn't have like no crazy impact. It was
neither did his career.
Yeah. He was like a child prodigy. You know, he was in a band. But he had really good rapping on here. Him and Chance kind of was similar, but he had more of like a faster flow. And I really used to enjoy this tape. Excuse me. I think I actually put it on my phone recently too. Like I think last night. And it was cool, man. You know, blog era tape. It wasn't nothing that stood over the crowd, but yeah.
So B, you telling me that his biggest impact was him being on The Shy?
It was better than 10 Days. I'll tell you that. It's better than 10 Days, and it's a shorter project.
Oh, that's good because 10 days went on a little too long. Felt like I was listening for 10 days.
Oh my god.
Next project we got Lil Wayne, No Ceilings. I'm sorry, B. This is not going below an A. I really want to put it in this, just because of the impact.
How y'all like this so much?
B. Wayne was flowing on that ish. Ice Cream Paint Job. Every beat that he got on this mixtape, and I get whatever you say about the Drought 3. That's what my generation says about this.
I remember. I know how people.
When people say, "Oh, Ice Cream Paint Job," no, that's Wayne's song.
Yeah.
Swag Cypher, the remix. Oh, that's Wayne. Wasted. He was so good on this that he got put on the official remix.
Yeah, I remember
The impact for this project is here.
It's not getting an S.
This is an S tier mixtape.
Nah, bro. It's an A. He already done an S, B.
Where's his S at?
I'm just saying he already had one, like Drought 3, Dedication 2.
Okay, I'll give you that.
I'm just saying it's not the best out of him to me. In the blog, if you want to count 07 as the blog era. Some people do.
If we count that, then yes, I'll put the Drought.
Put that as a Forgotten as well. That's Forgotten tape.
What? Al Faro?
Yeah.
No, I'm putting this in D. This is bad.
Oh.
This is bad. Travis Scott's Al Faro gets a D. I shouldn't have to explain this. One day we're going to do a review of it, trashing it.
I was going to say Forgotten.
Oh, this is Forgotten. You're right. Or should be Forgotten.
Yeah,
that's what I'm renaming this tier. Forgotten should be Forgotten.
You know.
Because Al Faro, what can I say about this project? Nothing, because it wasn't good.
It wasn't good at all, man.
Yeah, I don't know what Travis was doing on here. Well, I know what he was doing on here. Not being original, that's for one.
Bro was trying, bro. He was trying.
Yeah, he was trying to not be good. That's not saying much, though.
Hey, yo. You know, I'm satisfied with the list. It would have been a longer video if we like added like way more stuff because we could. You know, we would probably do this again, but like, man,
we gotta do blog era albums next time.
Yeah, that's gonna be crazy.
I can't wait,
bro. It's so crazy because like, it was kind of hard. Like, if I actually I could put so much stuff in A, but it's like for the sake of the video and not trying to be too biased, that had to go down to B. Like, I feel like, it's some stuff in B that I think can go to A.
Stuff from B that could go to A.
I'm just saying, I think we will move around a lot of things if it was just
our list. Oh, I agree. Because there was some stuff I had to meet in the middle, but also there's some stuff on here that obviously personal preference and bias. We definitely changed some stuff around. Because
if we added more, it's some other stuff we could have added. Like some of this stuff probably would have dropped to a D.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
But also, I'm looking at the list right now.
Because we can't lie, it was a great time for blog music.
Oh,
a lot of this stuff wasn't like bad. Like,
it wasn't bad, but if I'm comparing it to each other and I'm looking at the impact of where it was at the time plus where they're at now, see, like Kids, I just put that so low.
You did. Like,
I put that in D or Forgotten.
I wonder how some people that see this list, what would they think about this final list? We might get some hate. We might get some.
I hope we get some hate, but also I want people to fill this out at home. We'll leave a link to it in the description down below.
But we need that picture posted on the site.
This picture?
I mean, on the Twitter. Yeah, we need that posted. Just post it up. You know what I mean? That's what we need to do. Just post that up on BBC Twitter account, and we just gonna. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah. And I'm going to post the link to the actual tier list so people can interact. Because I do want to see other people's ratings of where they will put some of these tapes at.
Or if y'all have any recommendations on like what mixtapes we forgot or like should have added in there. Because it's some stuff that I wanted to add.
Because at first we had the criteria of
like nothing but blog rappers.
Yeah, nothing
no duplicates. Just one album. One
album from each artist.
Yeah.
And it was only their best project or their most impactful project. Yeah. And it was only artists that debuted there, but before production, we actually changed it.
Yeah, because it's more people we could have added, like some Jada Kids freaking mixtape.
Oh, that consignment? Oh, that consignment is so
hard. Some Jada stuff we could have added. It was some more Rick Moss, some more Gucci, some for freaking Future, DS2, DS1, Free Brick. I don't know if you really crazy about Free Brick.
Yeah. Which one?
One.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm saying it's
and other, Young Scooter.
Yeah. Dang, it's so
and Gorilla Zoe.
Yeah, and Gorilla Zoe had that joint. It's so much we could have added. We could revamp this and make a different one. We could do like an all like era from like 9 to 2012 would be a crazy list. Or if we do 07, just mixtape. A mixtape tier, just put them in there. Like Jeezy, freaking Lil Wayne Droughts, with Dedication 2, 3. Bro, we could do so much. It's just something like this is our first tier. Something light. You know what I mean? We can go crazy with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But hey, I hope you guys enjoyed it. You know what I'm saying?
I do as well. This was fun.
It's fun.
I do wish there was some stuff lower than Mac Miller Kids.
Man, I'm just saying, you had to meet me for that one, man.
I know.
Because, like, it's some people that have put that as an A.
I know.
Maybe an S. Maybe an S.
Wrong.
You bugging, bro.
Faces should be in that S.
I love that.
Well,
we
really
could have put Babyface Kill on here.
I know, but you know, at first we was doing the...
Yeah, I know, the one album,
so
one mixtape.
So adding these other mixtapes was very last minute, because we originally just had 20, but it was like, okay, this is stuff that we had to add on here.
Because a 20 would be too kind of like short.
Yeah.
And probably everything would be probably like A, B.
Yeah.
It probably done in like C, but like Logic. You know, and it could have been more Dom projects. Probably the other Big Sean, finally famous joint, the one with him like on the cover.
Oh, I love that one. Finally Famous 3. I love that one. I wish we would have had that one on here. Yeah, I would have probably put that in.
What, B?
No, I would have put that in C.
Yeah.
But right now I want to.
Talking like it would have been a B or something.
No. We got Detroit in here. I had to remember where Detroit was. I was like,
yeah. But yeah.
Yeah, that's about it for this tier list right here. Let us know what you think about our results down in the comment section down below. And we'll leave a link to this tier list in the description as well and on our Twitter. So make sure you check out our Twitter at the BBC Pod.
Yes, sir.
Oh, the hate that I want to get from this.
And if y'all have any suggestions on any like tier lists we can do, like, you know, give us some suggestions, bro. You know what I'm saying? You know, teamwork make the dream work.
And also let us know, based off our criteria, impact, but also the actual quality of the music itself. Yeah. But if y'all just want to do off of quality, let us know. Or if you just want to do off of impact, let us know in the comment section down below. You can make sure to check out this podcast on any streaming platform such as YouTube, Spotify, Amazon Music, if you're nasty, Apple Podcasts.
Yes, sir. Luminary.
Yeah.
If you really nasty.
Yeah. You can find us in the Tyler Quality section. Besides that, make sure you follow us on all our social medias as well. They will be down in the description down below. You have any closing notes?
My closing note is, man, hey, you guys that love y'all some Logic, man, y'all gonna love this list. It really shows you how we feel about Logic. And you Nicki fans out here, y'all understand.
Y'all will kill us.
They probably won't see this, so that's fine. Just make sure when you do that thumbnail, make sure you have that.
Oh, yeah. I'll make sure I have Drake and S and Nicki in the trash. I might redo another one.
Put a little trash can in there, boy. You know what I'm saying? Hey, yo.
But my name is Chase the Dark Sage.
I'm T.
Peace.
Peace.
Oh, my gosh.